doing jumping puzzles. All the basic jumping puzzle achievements, and then once I'm done with that, depending on how long that takes, I'll go through Dry Dock Scratch, the crash site, a few extras. We'll see how it goes. Right now I'm gonna go straight for the Borderlands.
Parameters.
There are 3 Borderlands jumping puzzles. They are all identical. For the puzzle, you've got to get 2 key halves and then go open up the vault. The key halves open the vault, not the chest. But if you're in a party and you both have key parts, what'll happen is if someone else opens up the door, you will be able to walk in and yours won't disappear until you open up the chest. Either way, you have got to have key halves in order to loot. There is a bug with I haven't been able to duplicate it more than twice. At least make it happen anyway. If you're using an invisible bag and it has your key halves in it, they may not get taken, or one will get taken. So just know that happens. Nothing really to exploit there or anything like that. I'm just throwing it out there for info. And I'm hoping to go through this particular puzzle. Oh, I forgot I can't glide. Oh my gosh. I'm hoping to go through this puzzle without incident. I do not like to fight in these, but these are super fun. So after I get to the chest, I will run back out and check out the cat room. I know it's not a jumping puzzle, but it's kind of fun to check out. So I'm on my Revenant, so I'm using the legendary stance so that I have a speed boost constantly. Swiftness like all the time. I put my Guardian's gear on him, so I have Traveler's Runes unascended. I know it's just not right, but it is. That's what I got. At this point, from here, I could go this way, over here, from up there. Sorry, I could have went that way to go get the chest, the second key part, but I'm just gonna go this way because this seems to be the popular one. It doesn't matter. We'll start here. Someone's been in here. There's only one ooze. We are not alone. That's not good. When you land right here, make sure you're out of combat. This is a spot where you'll get a random jump that just doesn't quite make it for you. Not always going to be your fault right there. I've done this so many times, and it just happens. Only thing you can do is make sure you're out of combat. Oh man, it did reset for me. What? Lame-o status. And I can see the other chest from here didn't reset. I'm just gonna run through the motions. At this point, I could choose to drop down on this route right below me, right there. Whoops, almost slid off. And looking back, that's the direction I would have come from had I just cut through the middle. Always jump with your toes facing in towards the intended place you want to stand in the intended direction. So for instance, when you're jumping on ledges, you don't want to jump facing out. Oh, I did not mean to do that. What? Okay. Yeah, don't do that. You don't want to be facing outwards or even sideways. Always turn into it. You will notice a difference. I don't remember what the engine's called that checks for that, but make sure the game knows what you meant to do. And this would be another key part. Oh no! Oh man. This is already starting out bad. I can do this. I can do this. So had I not gotten that second key part yet, that I could go to that route that I fell on from right here. I don't want to, but just point it out. We're just going to go to the vault. And there's the vault. I would be walking in there, but I already did this. For some, it didn't reset for me. I could have chose a different Borderland and it would have been fine, but I didn't think it was gonna not reset. Okay, so where I'm headed right now is the secret cat room. It's right there. And all I'm gonna do is run off the ledge and turn right. And I made it. What do you know? Don't always make it. And here they are. Cats that are gonna take over Terra. they're training on little dummies. That's terrifying. And the dummies got little faces. They're all facing backwards. So this is clearly showing them how to ambush you, attack you from behind with a gash to the back. Terrifying. And this is their leader right here. Whoever that is. So this is the cat room. Pretty interesting stuff. You see some 2D fruit. This is the same sort of thing you would see on like Out of Bounds. Like if you ever void jump or get out of bounds in any map, you could see something like that. Flat trees that face whichever direction you are, they'll turn with you. Let's hit Obsidian Sanctum, which is also World v World. Alright, this puzzle is a pretty lengthy puzzle. There's a lot of gimmicky things that you can do to fight each other in here. There are traps. You can... I have to hit the Ori. It's calling to me. You can choose to fight, or you can run right through it. Me, I'm looking to just run through here. We'll see how that works out for me. Alright, I don't see anyone on the traps. That's for these spikes that I'm running over, and for the log that swings right here through the mossy part of the trees. You can get up here and throw boulders at people to get them off. Yeah, you can't see the log. Right up top there is a Mystic Fountain. You can attune, or you can drink from it, or whatever it is you do, and go invis. And I think it's like, I got it stuck in my head, it's 5 minutes, but it might be more. I don't know. I never use it. I don't think it's worth it. I wish there's a way to turn the giant symbol part off. Alright, before I run through here, I would normally be looking right there, well pointed out anyway, but you just kind of always keep an eye out to see if someone's ahead of you. They might want to play around. To hit people off of those traps, you can use boulders that are placed along this line, this edge here, ledge, but again, I don't think that's worth it. Especially seems how they just get right back on. Definitely set up with a group effort in mind, not just a solo thing. Using teamwork to make it through. This wall that I'm running on is slopey, so you got to be careful going one way or the other. You'll slide right off it. We're coming up to the dark room. I'm going to use torches, but if you have illumination from back items, from weapon skins like the Fiery Dragon Sword, awarded from tying in a Guild Wars 1 account with the achievements that merit it anyway. I'm on my Revenant, and I'm going to use the ones that they provide. Stability is pretty much the main thing here. There's some traps we're about to see. Right here, you want stability. Of course I didn't, because I'm crazy. I'm gonna like this. This is really the only spot that does this, but it's really cool. I wish the whole room lit up in different ways like that. That's awesome. Brilliant idea. Lots of fun. I've done this a lot, but normally you would, you can throw your flame in front of you so that you can see. Let's see. Ooh, I got hit but not knocked off. That's cool. Well, cool, I didn't get knocked off anyway. I'm waiting till my combat wears off and doing a real long jump, forward before jump, about 10th of a second right there. And we're done with that. Walking out the door right away, I'm going to look around behind me and watch as I come out, because normally if someone's wanting to play right here and make your life miserable with the controls, they're bobbing around out here somewhere. It doesn't take long before they pop around. You'll know. They'll be moving back and forth like you see people do. All excited. Like, ooh, I'm gonna make someone angry. Again, doing these jumps, you want to face your toes in, so you should be using your mouse to steer, not to travel forward. Pressing W to go forward. Oh, I missed. It's just my pride. No biggie. Again, I'm not using my mouse to drive. I use a gamepad myself, but pretty much pressing W to go forward. That way you can always steer in with your toes inboard. From here I'm going to jump over. And we're done with that. Right here I'm going to be looking up, because this is another place where people like to camp. And we're done. Normally, if you don't see any of the traps going, none of the heads spitting fire or anything like that, you're pretty much okay. Typically, if someone's in here to fight, they like to pull the traps and knock you off. And that's what they're here for, so why not? From this plateau right here, right back in there, you can go get invis from a fountain. And here's the rocks to throw at people, boulders for the traps. The final part here is really important, to be turning your camera inboard every time, and you'll see what I mean. I'm making sure that my character jumps and then faces inboard like that. I do not want to land outways like that. Always facing the wall. Lots of reasons to do that. Just, you gotta think it's communication between server and client, and you pressing W, and just so many different reasons for you to do it that way. And that's it for this. We are done. I can now go pull traps and mess with people. But I don't, because I don't really care. Oh, okay. I'm going to start with Maelstrom. I think. Sure, why not? We'll go straight for Hidden Garden. See if we can get in there. And I'll go from Maelstrom. I'll go up and go east, and then I'll start Nor, go up and go west. And we got a keeper event. There are 4 keeper events
6 feet tall
to get inside this puzzle. Looking at the map, approximately, I'm just gonna ping them, just FYI, there, 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 and there. But we got one, so we're good. No need to hunt. Walk towards me, there you go. I got a crap load of toughness for World v World, and I am not killing these things fast enough.
That was easy.
That was easy. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was kind of ridiculous. Alright, we got a mysterious portal. You have to be out of combat in order to enter. I did not mean to set that off. It's very healthy to have fall damage in this one, but you can glide if you have a glider. That works also. interact with this cluster of winds, and I'm going to take a piece. Canto of Sky, that's what I was looking for. There are diving goggles. Put them on. Whee! Oops, I wanted to glide. Oh well. Whatever. Okay, now I'm going for Earth. I'm going to run through the trunk of the tree. Not going to stop to play with the wildlife, just going to interact and get a piece. Done. Cantle of Earth. I see it pop up on the right. And now I'm going up there. Here we go, Cantle of Sea. Now I'm climbing all the way up to the top of the tree for Cantle of Sun. Or Cantle of Sky, sorry. Something like that. Cantle of Sun! Final answer. Already got Sky. OMG. Pretty careful here. And voila, Cantle of Sun, there we go. Just gonna soften my fall. And we're done with that. I'm in the same map, so I'm gonna head to Conundrum Cubed. Conundrum's pretty fun. You can travel using a spark. That's very unique to this puzzle only. Just a lot of fun to do. It's got one of my favorite animations in the entire game. Wait till the spikes start to draw in and then it's safe. I love that. Oh, that's awesome. Those logs will launch you if you get hit by them. I'm gonna watch these cubes, traps. Let them draw back in. I'm headed for this spark across the way here. Those always stick out. They've been out forever. Here we go. Now I'm just going to walk off down here, and I'm going to go around to this side of the spark. And this final spark, I'm going to wait a few seconds right here. It'll pick you up. There we go. That one's done. Next one is Coddler's Cove. For Coddler's Cove, there's orbs. When you're looking at the orbs, understand that they're really flat. You're not gonna get, just don't worry about them being round. I don't know how else to put it. No speed boost. Definitely want to take it at 25%. I think that's best, and what you'll find is that when you're pressing forward to travel through your jump, that having no speed boost at all makes it so that you don't have to try and let off early. So I got these. I'm just gonna equip them. Sure, why not?
Swarm to the west.
Best performance settings might be better for you. It depends on your connectivity and your machine, your CPU. I can glide here, so when you jump you want to make sure to let off the spacebar. Don't get caught in a glide. You'll slide right past them. I've done that.
Quite a reward.
It's not fun. Well, it's kind of fun until you realize that you got to restart. Anyway, and that's it there. Next is Tribulation Rift Scaffolding and Tribulation Caverns. Takes about 5 minutes, and with no gliding whatsoever, it can be done in just 37 jumps for Trib and for Caverns, and Scaffolding in only 13. I don't even know who this is. Oh, them.
Accelerate.
All goes well. About 5 minutes. Real short puzzles. No problem. Oh, I was trying to do some extra dodges when I thought they might strike, and I missed it. Whatever. No biggie with my glowing aura. That's not what I wanted. With swiftness, I'm going to jump across like that. Otherwise, I would have went up top. Try and loot it before he walks. Yay! I don't like fighting him. Him or her. Make sure you're out of combat for these jumps. Rest really. Too easy. These are time. Oh, what hit me? Bad ice elemental. Go away. I realized I still had that aggro. I'm waiting for this to pop in front of me. There it goes. Causes vulnerability and puts you in combat mode, which I don't really like. So I'm going to try and time them. And just patiently wait for them to go. Oops. I want to go up, not down. I'm gonna get hit up here, but I don't care. Or I'm not gonna get hit. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Lose combat. Next one's gonna be Griffin Rook Run. For the achievement, if that's what you're after, you do not have to get the bomb to the chest. For fun, we're going to take the bomb to the chest. If you only want the achievement, just make it to the end. That's it. The loot, let's see. It's not rolling off my tongue, so what is it? The loot is... Where is it? Oh well. All I'm looking at is Shaman's Rookery. Griffin Rook, where are you at? I can't even see it. It's a grand chest and a splendid chest. Sorry about that. I got my notes like right in front of me, and this puzzle can be done with a minimum of just 8 jumps. Believe it or not. It's possible. I wouldn't try it unless you're me and crazy, but yeah. Strategy for this. There are particular birds that you can kill before you go for your final run with the bomb. It'll get them out the way as long as you make it back prior to the respawn. Those birds would be the first 4. 2 below me, and in front of me up there, which there's 2. Trust me, they're there. While you're running, you must get the 33% swiftness by eating the griffin eggs. Those are just key. It's the difference between an easy, successful run or a really tough or unsuccessful run. You want to have that speed boost. There's one right there. Good cooldowns. There's no one else in here but me. Oh, he got me. Oh, what a punk.
That'll silence you.
I'm gonna kill you with all my toughness. Take that. Okay, let's try that again. I'm going to jump off and reset. Especially with those 2 out the way. Should be golden. And I want to make it back before they respawn, which is doable.
6 feet tall.
Lots of ways to do this, though. I can always take the bottom shelf. At any time. No, I didn't have a dodge. That was dangerous. How reckless of me. All kinds of ways to do it. I normally go on the other rocks, but I didn't. Doesn't matter. Always grab the griffin egg when you go by. Come on, little fella. Oh no, he's got, yep, he got me. I knew it. I got snared up on that rock. Jump over it, not through it. Oh well, I'm not worried about it. I'm just gonna run to the end now. Whatever. And one of the shortcuts is back this way with a jump gun. It would require an amigo to go with you, compadre, friend. Skip this, unless if you aggro that one, just skip it. Land here, dodge through this guy. This one I'm going to taunt and lure backwards just by hanging out. They don't like me, so it's pretty easy to do that. This one here, it's kind of apples and oranges. Whatever you want to do, you can lure it down or you can just dodge through it. Either way, don't hang out there long. Jump up here, get the egg. This one, just run right past, turn and jump up. Every time. Drop your bomb right here, skill number 1. Come back here. Standing where I was will get you the achievement. Get your splendid chest. Oh no, I should have known. Oh, please revive me. Oh, whatever. You get the idea. I'm not gonna go back for that chest. Oh my gosh. That's my life. That sums it all up right there. Shaman's Rookery. I don't have map completion on this, on my Revenant. Stability is nice through this puzzle. And I'm trying to remember what I want to do for stability.
Fascinating.
The Yellow Brick Road, that's right. Oh man, that's got a heck of a cooldown. Yeah, that wasn't worth it.
Accelerate.
Go away. Monitor bull. Bad bull. And all around these guys. A lot of action in this puzzle if you choose to mess around. But I don't wanna. And shamans defending their amazing grand stash back there. Kicking my butt too. Oh boy. Whatever. Grand chest. Very nice. Pretty easy puzzle, and this is going to be King Jealous's refuge right above it. Shaman's Rookery has a grand chest if you didn't see, and can be done in just 10 jumps.
I'm 6 feet tall.
King Jealous's without gliding can be done in 13 jumps, and has a splendid chest.
Fascinating.
That was good timing. I'm just talking nonsense about the chest and stuff, and then my tune's like, fascinating. That's just bloody fascinating. We're glad you know that. Good for you. I have to stop. I gotta finish map completion on this tune. That would have drove me nuts to pass that up. Sorry. I'm gonna jump zigzag, going the same distance every time. Not straight on. This resets, there's normally a vet right there, but someone was recently through here. And And our next one is Shattered Ice Ruins. Oh, I don't have the... Oh, I do. Yes! Saved! I just checked to see if I was muted. That would have been too funny. Like, oh man, muted that whole time. Nice. I like it when it... Oh no, I guess they weren't on the right cooldowns. Yeah. If you get a fresh run through there, they all do the fallout skill where they hit the ground and stuff comes out of midair and hits you. They generate ice, obviously from the moisture that's in the air. Obviously.
Accelerate.
I'm not gonna stop to play. I'm just gonna rush right through this. Coming up here, I'm gonna make a jump, and I need to make sure that I have swiftness on, and I do. Jumping in combat. Boingy, boingy. And there's diving goggles on this one, and then something for a back item. Or one of those missions you have to attune. I think it was Madri. I don't recall really. Could be any one of them. Iron Quarry. This one is loads fun. You're going from frozen Arctic to lava.
Accelerate.
On this one, I'm just gonna hit run, F11, and right there at the bottom, enable camera shake. You might want to make sure that's unchecked, because at a critical point, it will shake on you. Might even find yourself getting sick. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. There is an extra chest right here if the timing's right, or if you have blink to get into here. And it's just a basic world chest. So you're looking at mats, blues, and fragments. Right here during this puzzle is diving goggles. Pretty forgiving restart. If you do jump, make sure that you jump far out. Don't hit the... they're shallow right here, and there's barges. You don't want to hit those. That happens. People die. Then I yell out a cooldown for my portal. Oh, that's not good. I fell. Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna restart this. Sorry about that. Bloody amateur. Jeez. Is this your first time? Your first time jumping? I can talk to myself as long as I don't answer. Try that once more. Do 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 do. Concentrate. Camera shake occurs right here. Pretty wild. We have it unchecked, so we're good. And here's a dirty trick all the way at the end. Right here where I'm standing is where you merit... Oh, that's right, I did this right before reset. I actually forgot. This is where you merit the achievement, right where I'm standing. This is the little zone area, whatever, that triggers it. When you're fighting the shaman, I'm just going to show you. After 3 seconds, there's launch. There it is. Okay, you don't want to do that. That's what not to do. I didn't need the chest anyway. Oh, I don't have Grendich Gamble. It's close enough. Let's do it. That's not bad. We'll still make good time. Grendich Gamble, you have to fight Ghost, or not fight Ghost, either way. They are a nuisance during the puzzle. There is no chest for this puzzle, but there is a rich silver vein. I mean, that's wonderful if you need silver, right? I mean, who doesn't need silver? I'm not even going to go for the waypoint. Let's just go straight for the puzzle. Gotta love Revenant with this elite stance. He can just... This guy can really book it. He just truck it. Doesn't slow down. Unlike me, at the 2 mile mark, I'm kind of pasty. Alright. Just gonna take hits, don't even care. Shake it off like it don't even bother me, just keep going. The trebuchets will launch you, they will knock you back, so be careful. When you see the big red ring. Notice that I can glide right now. I'm going... There's a little thing that sticks out here. Little beam. For some reason, like, no terminology is coming up right now. I'm just like, the doohickey over there I'm going to stand on, and then the thingamajig, jump to the whoozamawuts like that. And I'm there. You need to give it a few seconds to merit the achievement, often. What I say is just start farming, and you'll get the achievement. You don't actually have to farm to get the achievement, but the time will go by. When I'm out of combat, I'm gonna map. This one's gonna be Crimson Plateau. Crimson can be done with a minimum of 22 jumps, not gliding. I'm just gonna stop calling out what the jumps are because I gotta get new stats now that I can glide. That way I can say, it doesn't matter if you can freaking fly. You have to jump this many times. Pretty quick and easy puzzle. There's a bat here, I'm gonna dodge because he don't like me. What I'm looking at right here is an opening. Looks like the state of Texas in the United States. I'm gonna land right there, spam and jump the whole time to bob through. Not gonna fight or play with the wildlife. The mini tiger spirit is the tiger dens right there. Just throwing that out there. You'd normally go up this rock to get that. And there's the shaman. Hello. Where are you? You missed me.
Infuriating.
Breach Blitz is just below it. This is the one that you jump along the wall to get the vista. That was rude. This is my favorite coat too. What a punk. There's a new chest at the end of this one, if I didn't say so. Just the hero challenge, and then following that, the vista. Here we are, you get the achievement right there. You can jump down for the vista here. And next is Chaos Crystal Caverns. There are 6 movement impeding or camera impeding conditions. The chaos rifts that pop up periodically, randomly, cause them. Your camera in, camera out, big, small, so you'll shrink. Sorry, you'll shrink and you'll get enlarged. Here's diving goggles. The way to jump is come to these roots right here, where it looks like an A shape, and drop right down the middle. I'm gonna stop and go for that bandit because I don't want him to cause me grief. No matter what's going on with your camera or your size, you're pretty much doing the same jump every time. A long forward jump, forward before jump, about 1/10 of a second, to let the game know that you're running when you jump. Just want to get used to doing that same jump, muscle memory, so no matter what your camera does in between, it doesn't interrupt your action. And right here is an unusual Azura gate. Of course I'm gonna step into the gate. I cannot resist myself. Oh, you gotta love that. Especially now that we can glide. Okay, moving on. Let's do... I had to run here earlier today. Let's do Craze's Folly. Oh, I'm in combat. What? Stop that! Go away! Are we done here? You good? I'm good. Yep, they're done. Okay. Craze's Folly. Craze's Folly can be done in 25 jumps, and it's got a grand chest. I was gonna stop calling that out, wasn't I? Potentially fighting in this one. I'm just gonna dodge through these guys once, twice, run up the stairs, cut the corner, jump right here, and I'm good. And just kind of pay attention, there's no gliding. Wait till I'm out of combat right now. Good. keep running, just keep running. What do? We run, run, run. Hopefully these trolls are all on the same cooldown where the first skill is fallout damage. And it makes for a nice, smooth run through here. If you're in a group of people, the first person might cause a fallout for the people behind him or her. Or him. So just a warning. You know if someone else has run through here recently, because if you run by a troll, they'll scream in your ear. It's great. You gotta love that. I passed those. You want to enter? Oops. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the screen. That's what I was looking for. That. And he swipes. He hits you, causes bleeding. There it is. Just trying to interrupt that every time if I can, so that I don't have to deal with the knockdown. Yeah, not gonna make it, so dodge out of it. Everything's harder to kill when you're just... Okay, Loreclaw there's 4 different paths that you can do for Loreclaw. 2 entrances, the cave entrance and the water entrance. Doesn't matter which one you take. I'm going to take the cave entrance, and I'm going to talk about the traps, because I don't think I've done that lately. Even though it's my least favorite path. Let's check it out. Normally right here I would cut to the right and go the easy way, but I'm going to cut left. These traps in front of me, you cannot dodge through them, you cannot jump over them. You have to time it. You can stand on the windowsill where it's safe, or just in between them like I did. The next hall is going to have fiery heads. You want to time this. I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to use my number 3 skill, which is a block. Like that. Coming up here, there's fallout damage along the stairs, so make sure that you time it so that you're the only one running up at once, like that. And this chest is a dummy chest. It's just to start an event. The event is needed to be, you have to complete it or participate in it in order to actuate the switch up above us, which I done spun around so many times I couldn't find it. Oh, that's kind of sad. Done with that. Now I'm running up. Whoa, so I think I am. Quick little climb. Too easy, doesn't take a whole lot of skill here. I'm gonna stand on the switch. I participated, so I'm good. And it dropped the wall, so I'm going through. References to Indiana Jones include jumping through the waterfall there. Kind of, that's, to me, that reminds me of the leap of faith where you need to step out and you're not sure, you know, if something's there or not. Here's that part where the 2 saws cut people in half and it to manage to pass. And here, this test where you need to find the goblet of a king. I think that's a lot of fun. It appears to have that reference. Next one's Behem Gauntlet. I had to run here earlier too. Looks like I covered all of them. We'll find out. I'll just switch tunes if I didn't. Wasted. Oh, I got in combat anyway. Whatever. Killed the big one here. No fly zone here, you can just run off. It's a minimum of 4 jumps for this one without the gliding. Darn it, I said it again. Right back behind it is a node that's really nice to hit. I'm not going to spend time doing it right now, if I can stay out of combat anyway. Really? That tunnel just goes way down and over a little ways out here, and there's nothing in it. It's an empty chasm, whatever you want to call it, cavern. Floodway, I don't know what to call it. It's empty. There's nothing there. That's it. This one's branded mine.
I climb 6 feet tall.
The technique for this one is, for me, speed boost helps. When you jump across beams and you're going for precision, try to line up with the same comfortable distance jump every time. Try not to jump straight onto a beam in a shallow way. Try to line up so that you jump long ways. There's fallout coming from the ceiling, and there's 4 places that it can hit you. One is right there. I just ran past it. Notice that I'm not going directly at the beam, I'm jumping at an angle. Another spot is right there where it hits you. Another spot right here in front of me. And I have glide, so I'm going to go this way. And the final place that it can hit you is right here. There it is. We're good. So these I could move in and out like this to ensure that I'm going that same distance jump every time. Preferably jumping with the wall in front of me to stop me. Okay, now I'm going to start an ore and go up and west. I skipped only Zool. Doggone it. When I load, I'll check to see if I have that waypoint. Totally. That blackout thing, that setting gets me sometimes. I forget. What? Why? Why is it all dark? That's not too far of a run. I'll justify running down there. Why not? I'll just do map completion here on YouTube. Why not?
Accelerate.
Bigger, a guildmate put bigger air surface. That just sounds so funny to me. I'll keep my comments out if I get in trouble. Uh-oh, I thought I was close. Oh, I'm in the wrong map. Alright, yeah, I'm skipping only Zool. I'm sorry. What was I thinking? No, that... Oh my gosh, yeah, totally... Oops, right there. Let me get back to where we are. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'll just hit that last. I'll swap tunes. That would be embarrassing, but I have no dignity, so whatever. Instead of swimming through the water, I like to come over to the shore, and the reason why is that there's 3 sinks, floats, and chains. There's control effects in the water that I try to avoid, whereas these guys, they like to drink when they see me. Most men do. There we go, and we're clear. You don't want to go under the water either, because the pirates, you'll get aggro. It's kind of annoying. Oops, I meant to start the skill, not stop it. I never said I knew what I was doing, ever. Focus. Focus, Jade, focus. No! Leave me alone. Stop it.
Death, go!
Life, better. And I can glide, so I'm going to. And again. There are goggles right there. Pretty easy ones. Doggone it. I'm proving you can pretty much just spam jump to get up this puzzle, and I just proved that. Just spam and jump, just do click click click. Can't go wrong. Spam jump, you'll make it up one day, eventually. And these ones, it's better to lure and fight them all. There's 3 here to start out with. Oops, that wrong skill. What? They're not doing what I want them to do. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oops. Oh my gosh. There you go, some dragon breath. Clearly terrifying stuff right there. Once you aggro this veteran, if you get off of this platform, it will reset. Oh, I was trying to block that. What? Why didn't it let me block it? That did not happen fast enough. Slowest cast ever.
You've been struck.
That wasn't fun. Put me right through him.
Accelerate.
Just die already. Nope, nope, don't go off. He will reset. Quite a pain. I should have opted for freaking berserker gear here. This is ridiculous. Yay, finally. Whew. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Quite a reward.
And moving on as quickly as possible. checking for ancient. They're up there. I'm not gonna run up there. No biggie. This is gonna be Entree of Adjournment and Scavenger's Chasm. Entree of Adjournment is gonna be the first one for me. And it's pretty cool. It's got 7 Smuggler's Loot Boxes. Chance at T6 mat. T5, T6. Excuse me. Also a chance at Copper Mining Pick. Things like that. I was kidding. Sort of. Chance you'll find Smuggler's Garbage as well. Here's Sliz. Pretty cool cat. He invented the big beam doors that you see, that the gates for the camps. I believe, I think, I suppose, if I recall properly. There's 1 box. Oh, here's 2 boxes. 3. Get a large scale, that's not bad. 4. Pretty forgiving puzzle. If you do fall, typically you hit something on the way down, which is really nice. As opposed to falling all the way to the ground and getting a splat. We don't like splats. Bringing up some space for all the madness here. Sure, we'll accept that. Oh, fell. Easy recovery. That big shininess. That's really distracting. I just like going that fast though, it's really nice. Right here there's a hole, be careful of it. You don't want to fall down there. Awesome chest, there are 2 like this. Body falls off. You gotta love that, that's so cool. Next one's gonna be Scavenger's Chasm. There's 12 orbs you have to get. You must put all 12 orbs in order to merit the in order to complete the puzzle for the achievement. It only takes 11 orbs to loot 3 chests, so keep that in mind as you do this. Depends on what you need. Yeah, I'm only halfway through the puzzles and I'm already annoyed at that giant glowing ring. I love the speed. Speed is fun. Just can't shake that ring though. Two spiders. I'm gonna try not to stop and play with wildlife through this, if I can help it. Take some shortcuts too. Two orbs going in the water. Oops. Or gliding into a rock. One of those. Orb number 3 for me. And now I'm headed up. This is the only side once you're in the water that you can jump up from. So just remember this spot. You end up falling back down to the water or anything, you've got to start from this end of the chasm. you know? That's a good spot. This jump, I swear, one day, I either get it right the first time or I do that like 10 times. Here we go. What am I on, 7? I got 3 more tries, something like that. There we go. Another way to get up right there is to come here and literally just spam jump. Just mash that button. You'll get up there eventually. Watch out for holes walking through, well, the entire puzzle, not just here. Lots of ways to go. I'm just showing you the way that I like to take for the least amount of jumps.
You brought this on yourself.
Yeah, might as well go for that one. Why not? I made it. What do you know? I don't need to be up on that ledge. This is the height that I want to be at. So it was either that or go all the way down to the water, and I just opted for that because of gliding. Gotta love it. Oops. A little too much hopping here. Basically just going right back up again. Same way. Hard to get lost if you take the same route every time, by the way. Well, you can go this way too, it really does not matter. And I could use a jump gun to go across, but I'm going to go ahead and head this way. Lunge skill or whatever. Well, I wouldn't try that, but jump gun at least. And I have a glider, so I'm going to flop down and glide. There's orb number 12. I'm done with that. Run into the chest, and I'm going to go in the middle of these orb slots and just spam F. Pop, 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 pop.
Rare and valuable.
Pop, 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 pop. And you got to have the sound effects too. Without the sound effects, it's just not the same. And I'm going to climb up here, even though it's all over, just for the view, because it's amazing. As far as nasty orb views go, anyway. It's pretty cool just to come up this high. Especially now that you can glide, this is even better. And this particular view is nice because a dragon will swoop nearby. Not quite as close as like a void jump will get you to a dragon, but kind of cool little shot of it flying up. So next one's Vizier's Tower. Oh wow, this is normally contested. Very nice.
I feel 6 feet tall.
Diving Googles on the way up. Nothing tricky about the jump. Just hop off. This one is a little bit like the Cursed, or exactly like the Cursed Shore one. It requires an event at the end, or I'm sorry, the chest doesn't reset every time. This one is due to an event. The other one is due to, I have no idea. It just doesn't. I would have already gotten the achievement by now had I needed it. And here's the one. This is the Orion chest that I would open in order to spark an event that would get me a loot chest. But again, I would have already gotten the achievement somewheres around here. Don't need it. So moving on. Hex Foundry Unhinged. This one has both a grand and basic chest.
Accelerate.
It's pretty easy and kind of cool to see. Used to do this for while I was waiting on Tocatl, whenever, you know, it took like 250 people to slay the dragon, barely. You know? Just saying. There's one of the switches that cut out the middle field. Now we're going for another switch that's going to cut out the aft field, the back field. Particle effects and stuff in here, just a lot of neat details. Really appreciate it. And we're gonna head this way. Through the unhinged area. There's our last switch. Come down for a basic chest.
Seems I need to teach you a lesson.
I didn't have to. I could have went back up and recovered from there and avoided this hallway, but I came down for the chest. So I'll just face the music and cut through this hallway. Ah, man, I always get too close to these. You want to pay attention to your hitbox when you go through there. Oh my gosh. Just time it. Don't be in too much of a hurry right there. And I'm going back up. Dunskies. There's a event that spawns right here. It depends on how recently someone else had been in here.
Now this is a
which
fight.
was pretty recent, which is why it didn't respawn. When we came in here, it was just finishing resetting as we entered, so we didn't see it. Let's do under new management. This is a very fast one, can be done in under a minute. Has a splendid chest.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
No, I do not. But thanks for asking. And I can glide, so I'm doing it. Oops. Next one is going to be skipping stones. I recommend 25% speed constant via Signet, whatever it is you use. I myself am gonna have
6
constant
feet tall.
swiftness for this. Just makes it a lot easier. Actually, nah, I'll go regular unleaded Traveler's Runes. Wait till the rocks settle. They have collision. Don't try and remain on the spout if you jump and don't make... Excuse me, sorry. I have another one. When the steam first comes up, it will launch you and cause bleeding. Put you in combat, so this is the only way to do it. You don't want to hang around. There are 2 shortcuts, but I've got it practiced, so I'm just going this way. Wait until the rocks settle. Don't want to get ahead of them. I almost did. That would be bad. It is timed, so it takes practice. That's all it is.
Oh, I can't wait
Rest
to explore this
is the
place.
first time I've been here with my Revenant. That's funny.
Accelerate.
Oops. Don't go that way. Pay attention to what I'm doing. There's a gap, so jump, and another one, jump. My first time doing this puzzle, I ran right off the edge here. My very first time making it. I was so excited. I was blindsided by that gap. Just had no clue it was coming. Thunk. And the Tiger's Den is across the way. You can go into the ship and cross on planks. Just walk right on across if you want, which I don't want. So we're going north, so Port Matt's Lab. Dun dun dun. I'm gonna take a minute to stretch. Let the blood flow back into the gluteal maximal. Alright, Port Matt's Lab has 0 jumping and has a magnificent chest, so this one is worth a visit. And for those that do exclusive World v World PvP, if you park a tune, this would be a nice puzzle. When you enter, there are 4 lightning turrets that give you quite a fuss. It's best to take those out in the order that I'm targeting. When you've done taking them out, hit one of these lampposts here that these golem assistants are repairing, and then you come and interact with this console. Sometimes when you come here, it only takes 1 move, 3 moves. Pretty easy. Just practice. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this one. I don't feel like waiting around to see the show here. Okay, Waiden's Revenge. This is one of my all-time favorite puzzles. This I found randomly coming up for Shock Maw excuse me, Shark Maw Vista. It's just fantastic
6
puzzle.
feet tall.
A lot to see. Shows you, is a good example of, you know, the thought and detail in the game. Just freaking love it.
Think you have the cunning and strength to get through me traps? Do so, and you can have a share of
Use options here. You can just slide straight through, like, oops, like that. Oh no! I haven't done that in a long time. I meant to be a little bit over. Look at that, trying to show off. Look at me. Or you can just hit the notches on the way down. Do one or the other. Don't do it halfway like I did. Alright, I'm distracted. I'm all over the place. I'm gonna check out the vista because it's awesome. I love this vista. I say that every time, but I love this vista. Alright, I'm gonna jump down again, but this time I'm gonna aim for rocks just to show that. Oh, I missed it. That was bad. I meant to hit up there. And the ghost is laughing at me. I deserve that. It's cool. Link. Finally, we're here. I love that. I wish I could see what that was though. Looks to be the skeleton of I think the fish is called Dolphy, or no, not Dolphy. What's it called? Some fish. Fluffy. That's right. One of those.
this way. If you
Interact with the ghost, and he'll lead you all over the place. But we don't want to do that. We're just going to follow where the arrows point. And you can also use the mini map if you know your way. And I'm going to take a left and another left. That's that. Through the hall here, I'm going to center myself, and I'm going to use the peak of the ceiling to know that I'm in the middle and just run straight down. At the end, I'm going to stop where the shadow is so that I know I won't get clotheslined here. I'm going to run along the shadow and the peak all the way down here, take a left. Instead of jumping across, I'm just going to walk. Just use your toes. You don't have to be too far on it. You won't fall in. On this one, I'm going to wait till they start to draw in, and I'm going to run down the whole hall.
right through the gizzard. Remember me to bring
Right through that gizzard. A lot of cool things happening in here. Coming up to the dark room. There's like 4 ways to go through the dark room. You can wait for the ghost to taunt you and turn the lights on and off. You can go off to the right as soon as you enter to a torch laying over there and use that. You can use illumination off your weapons or back items. Or you can do what I'm about to do, which is use a target reticle. Put that on normal. And I'm going to set this out in front of me, and basically I'm just going to right click, hold it down, and I'm going to use this to paint the surface that I'm looking at in front of me. Like that. Lights came on, so that was actually pretty nice. Instanto. You can, if you go down the mouse here and you don't have glide, when you hit the bottom you'll die, but it'll just respawn you. So sit there if you happen to forget and pick the wrong one. We're gonna go through the right one. Hit our glider because it's there. And magnificent chest. Seat up here, and really cool opportunity for a screenshot, selfie with the captain, whatever. Run back out here and talk to his first mate Shane, the nasty ghost with no lips. Freakiest thing in the game. I mean, come on. That's just gross. Yeah, that's gross. Urmog's Secret. This is one of the easiest puzzles out there. Only has a splendid chest. Camera a little too far out for this. I had to get rid of the crazy glow at my feet. It's a splendid chest. Ta-da! Next one's gonna be Troll's Revenge. There's 4 key halves you have to get retrieved from 4 hidden stashes.
I'm 6 feet tall.
When you're going through this whole puzzle, remember that your hitbox, the round circle, is your foot. So you can have up to your toes touching, which will just hold on like a little lip, or more traction, or the merrier, of course. But remember that, and then you'll make these jumps a lot smoother. Alright, I'm gonna deal with the ring the whole time. I could just get someone to tone that ring down just a little. So bright. Right here I'm going to walk and then jump and forward, and then I'm going to walk and turn into this pipe. A little hop, and then I'm going to walk the rope and then jump and turn left. Steering with my mouse. When you go on pipes, always go to the tip tops of them. stash number 1. Oops. Don't want to glide. I want to show someone how to do this. Whoop, I'm gliding anyway. Whatever. This way. Steer slightly into the crab claw as you go around. Slightly into the wall. 10 degrees or so, whatever. I've run right off of here not thinking. It's better just to steer into the claw the whole way. Well, it ain't the claw. Sorry, the feeler. Whatever. The darn crustacean. Walk on the rope here to the sail and then across. Or you can glide straight to it. Whatever. Yeah, we're on like the mouth. Yeah, see? Some portion of the crustacean. Whatever it is. I don't even know. And this is one of the cool little details. There's a chef here that you can talk to. Something about the spot makes you feel hungry. Really fun looking at a lobster tail. Okay, I'm over it. Oops. Show you this way here. I guess I did say I was going to do shortcuts. I could be doing that. Whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Want to cut out the entire puzzle. And from the top here, long forward jump, forward before jump, about 10th of a second. Follow through with it. You can recover right there though. It's not bad. What? Steer into the windows. You do it that way. Whoa, slow down. Eames is a little crazy right now. I have not made that jump in so long. I don't know why I still try it. I'll skip the shortcut and do the rope. Whoa, or fall. One of those. Oh, slow down. Right here you have two options. You can jump to the basket, or you can run, jump, and turn like that. Whatever. Whatever feels right. Stash number 3. Dum dum dum. Walking in here, zoom in your camera, look down, get your bearings. There's a little round disc. Coming out from that is a rope. That's what we're aiming for. So once you get your eyes on that rope, run for it. These birds are really fun. They will launch you backwards when you hit them. Like that. So jump over them. Whoa, don't glide. That was not intentional. No. OMG. Oh my god. That was not what I meant to do. Fortunately, I know a little shortcut here. Get back on track. Oh, I did it again. Stop that. There we go. That's what I mean to do. Gets me in trouble. Walk in here so you have head clearance. Jump forward. Nice running jump there. From right here on this spot, I'm going to turn about and I see the platform. The old catwalk. Destroyed catwalk. You can pretty much spam jump right here. On these ones, to help cut down on error, just kind of walk off into the basket, then do a little hop up, jump across, walk into the basket. Same thing, repeat. And I'm just kind of edging out, making sure I got head clearance. Too easy. And as of right now, you can glide the rest of the way, but I'll go ahead and do the jumping. Just to no, let's do the gliding. Why not? You can just get to a high spot here, and if you don't have infinite, nah, I got infinite glide. That's right. Let's go the right way. I can't make up my mind. Tip tops of pipes. Make sure you're at your optimal jumping level, height, whatever. You gotta talk to this kid when you come through, just to do it. He talks smack. Sorta. I'm going to the edge there, not to the high peak, but this spot right there, like so. Oh, come on. From here, if you have glide, you can glide over like this. If you do not, you're simply going down to the ledge there, and then coming up this rope right here. No biggie. Either way, easy enough. From here you can just glide over if you want, or cut across here. You do not have to be on the window tops. If you fall down here, that's fine. Just run all the way to the end, come to the high point, jump back. Too easy. Done this hundreds of times, it gets easier. Jump off here. For a while I had a Mesmer parked at the end of this one just to open the chest. That's all I was doing, was expending keys. If you want, you can glide across right here. It will not cut out on you midway. Well, not as of not right now anyway. One day it might. Who knows? Careful here, don't fall down. Oh, I took off instant. That's like, what's the problem? No, that was instant. What was going on? Must have been casting it like a bad spot. And just carefully go across the poles. If you fall down from the poles, just go right back down to the roof and back up and around. No problem. Poles used to have a middle pole right here, but I guess it wasn't hard enough, so they were removed. I have no idea why. Coming up here is going to be a jump you want to kind of be careful of. I've fallen several times. Right there. Oop, I almost did it. That's funny. For demonstration purposes, and there's farmage, which is nice, and a chest. Oh, gotta double click the key parts. I don't have my stack of keys on this guy. Fair enough. Swashbucklers first. Yeah, I like hitting that node on the way. It's gonna be Swashbuckler's Cove. That killed me to run by that node right there. And this one. I'm gonna glide over here. If you don't, all you have to do is run along the water. Go into the water. We're headed right up there. Right here, coming out of the water, is traction. Showing you that. It's a good spot to come out. And we're going to take a shortcut on this one. Just because I think I did it last time, so this time we're doing a shortcut. Until a clear wall goes up right there. Only get every other time out of me. If you want to loot this without having the bird seed or fighting the moas, just come up to here, open. And I'm going to move forward just a little bit and search. Like so. And not make them mad. Then you can just run backwards, or you could keep going forward and tick them all off. Like that. Get away from our loot. Those are well-trained moas. Next one's going to be not so secret. Let's go in there and see what all the secret's about. Why the secrecy? During this puzzle, throughout most of the puzzle, speed boost is fantastic. There are two spots that, well, unless you're going for the goggles, there's really only two spots that I would say be careful with your speeds and your boosts. When you're going on the pistons, there is an RNG for a slight arc in the direction you were last traveling. So I'm going to go this way, knowing that it may arc me forward. These will launch you in the direction your camera is facing, so make sure that you line up the way you want to go. Don't get distracted and turn your camera. It won't end well. Go through the invisible wall. Oh, I love that. Well, not invisible, sorry. the fake wall. And drop down. I don't want to have a speed boost going across this one, so I'm going to let that wear out. 17, 16, 15, 14. 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 1. And I'm going to get on, and I'm going next to it. And if you hit them twice in a row, sometimes it slings you off down there. It depends on the timing. Line myself up again. Go through the fake wall. Invisible wall. That's so crazy. OMG. Okay. Line up my camera. I thought I was coming around the next corner. I'm like, okay. Fake wall. There's our magnificent chest. Oops, sorry, that's Colo. Wrong target. And I'm gonna dodge these guys. I don't feel like playing. No thank you. There is a cachet right there. All you gotta do is beat up everybody and take their cachet. There are 3 grand chest equivalent cachets in here. That was one of them. This is one of the 2 spots where you might not want to have a speed boost. And I did not. Just my traveler's runes. Sorry. Oops. Delayed reaction on my part. Nothing out of the norm here. Okay, that's annoying. Die. Just die. That'll work. stuck in combat. Nothing wrong with that.
Accelerate!
Don't walk away from me while I'm killing you. Come back! You silly goose. Why? How rude. That was a cheap shot. I wasn't even... That was a cheap shot. You've defiled the rules of dueling. What a punk. Okay, if you're in combat and you're stuck in combat because them up in the ship have you stuck, now's the time to do a character select, log out, and back in, and it will put you on the pipe. So, also, the second chest was up there. I didn't go for it, sorry. I'm just gonna log on to a random tune so I don't get like stuck getting kicked out of the map, because it happens to me a lot. The real-time monitor hates me. Okay, logging back on to Eames. Let's do this. I should be back on that pipe. Yep. Thank you. Oh, come on. Yeah, it normally leads with that hit. I'd rather take it than dodge roll off of here. That's not fun ever. Jump to here, turn about, and forward and jump at the same time-ish. Backing up so it boosts me. Thank you. Here, I'm gonna land, oops. I'm going to get my bearing off to the side, like so. Look up to where I'm going. I'm going to move onto the piston in the direction I would like to arc. Oops, I backed up. That don't work like that. Oops. There we go. Vertical steam is okay. It's not going to kill you. Horizontal steam is not okay. I think I said that right. Look up to where I'm going. Right there. Wait till I'm out of combat. Doing the same thing every time. Slightly different distances, no problem. Face the direction I want to get slung. This doesn't go anywhere. Don't worry about this one. There's no collision. It's just there for just one of the details. From here, I could either go down to the chest, or I could head up to the Googles. I'll show you that route. Jump on the rocks. Always face the direction you intend to be. Here, always watch out for horizontal steam. I'm not going to go straight on to that other gear. What I'm going to do is aim for the back of it like I'm standing on this one. So I'm going to face the direction I like to be slung. Get slung. Time it. And get slung again. Remember the arcing thing that I was talking about? I'm going to move forward and stop here. Oh, no, I missed. Oh my gosh. It's okay. Nothing about my pride. Oh my gosh. Out of control. Oh my god. Oh, that was terrible. Oh my goodness. Here we go again. Just breathe. I'll go straight to the chest. I won't play around. Well, actually, you could see where the chest was. Let's go for the goggles. For the googles. Get out of combat. Make sure I don't have a speed boost. Seven, 6. Gotta do the countdown. It's just not the same without it. take them one at a time, so I'm aiming off to the side. And line up again. Invis wall. I'll never drop that now. Invisible wall. Don't you mean empty space? What? Guess I'm used to saying that for all the boundaries that I try to break out of for no good reason, just want to. Magnificent chest, let's go for it. Not gonna play around, just go straight to the ghouls. Or we're gonna go for this young lad. Lanny. Lattice. Whatever. Her, him. Persona, come on. Get up! What are you doing laying down? How do you expect to win the war with you? Okay, here you would want no speed boost, but I don't really care because I've done it enough times. Whatever. I just wanted to dodge the snare. I wasted the dodge I needed on this person to keep me out of combat. Oh well. Knowing them in combat, I'm going for it. Ooh, gotta be careful. That speed picked up quite a bit just then. That was very dangerous. Yeah, I don't care that that's coming. Oh, got it twice. Oh my gosh. I'm getting a beating. Oh. Jeez. Face about. Jumping forward. Take your time. Line up with the pistol. Here, I'm gonna make sure that I go when I want to go, not just take it as it happens. Line up the way you want to go. Again, the chest is right there, but I'm gonna cut this way. Oh man, that's okay. That's we're done. We're done. Oh my gosh. Faucets. Let's see if this is contested. Faucet's Bounty has sort of a theme that is right along the lines of the Goonies. Okay, that's contested, so I'm just gonna bypass that. Or, that's pretty close. Nah, just bypass it. I was gonna show you the ghost, but meh. Fawcett, Captain Fawcett, and his trusty sidekick Bird named Chunk is there by that ship. Chunk, I assume, is more everyone's favorite during that movie. I guess. Maybe that's why he had the honor. Who knows? But that name is unmistakable. Maybe that's the reason. Chunk got the cut and no one else did. Because, I mean, who doesn't want to be the name of a pet? I'm in through the drop gate. There are 3 boulders for 3 switches. Correction, you need 3 boulders for 3 switches. There's quite an assortment of boulders here, so I mean to say you just need 3. As you actuate the switch, you'll see that it lights up torches. And that theme's carried throughout the game. Well, at least 3 places. Coming through here, this is Fawcett's Revenge if you fall and die right here. All the way down there to the stakes with the skulls on them. We're not going to do that. You cannot just run across because there are a few lips. Instead of pointing those out, I think the best thing to tell you is to hop the whole time and keep pressing forward. Just keep jumping, kids, just keep jumping. What do we do? We jump, jump, jump. These traps are just like in Loreclaw Expanse. You cannot dodge through them, you can't jump over them. So just time it. And walk on through. Oh, I went to, yeah, you can't dodge through it. You can't walk over it, and I did. I dodged right into it. Yeah, that was option number 7, where you don't fight all the ghosts. You just take a beating while you navigate the traps. Because why not? Let go. Coming up here, remember the planks. You can line yourself up for the same distance jump every time. It will make them easier. I'm going to do it. I'm going to jump from here, inboard towards the wall, back up some, jump towards the wall again. This one I'm just going to run out to the end because it's the same distance, and then back towards the wall like so, and then jump off the end to the knuckle, past the crew,
I feel 6 feet
past the
tall.
crew, into the bottom where the chest is. Get ready to waypoint fast, because they like to follow you. Yes, I want to go to that. That's why I clicked it! This one's going to be Demon Grub Pits. One of the simplest puzzles there are. Still a neat find when you're brand new to the game and exploring this area. Just a hike. Again, this tune doesn't have map completion, so I think I'm about to explore all this for the first time.
Look what I found.
Love the details on that glider going invis.
Alert!
Coming up with the archers here, they like to shoot at you, so dodge. Oops! Oh, I missed. I was gonna be slick, show you that I know when to dodge, but I don't. You can go that way and get a basic chest. I don't really feel like going for it. We're gonna go right. Right again. Another basic chest back there. Basic world chest. Chance for a nice, very expensive blue.
And now, to destroy you.
Material. And fragments. And there's going to be a spawn here. I'm just going to go ahead and duke it out with them. Throw some punches, see what kind of aggression I get back.
I've been immolated.
Die already. Aw. Bad timing.
I'm 6
Horrible
feet
time.
tall.
Space tank. Pick up my little healers. Yay. Jump up to the water to ensure I don't have aggro. Or regain aggro. Next one's going to be the Collapse Observatory. This one has Grand Chest. It is in Kryta and it has a human chest at the end.
I feel 6 feet tall.
FYI. IYF. Something like that. Let's just run past these guys. The one in the back likes to hit you. Let's see if we can dodge him today. Stink. Again. Dun. Gonna glide across. Would have had to just do a little jump there. And I'm gonna jump across right here. Back across. Dodge the ooze. Dodge. Oh, he didn't even. Stand still! Stand still while I'm beating you. This one's gonna be Specs Lab. And this has a magnificent chest at the end, which is pretty good. Coming through here, you actuate the control panel. Platforms appear and you jump on them. It's a timed event. All around this area there are lab assistants. If you talk to them, they will send you back to one of these stations. Each of these points is a station. I am at station 1. So if you fall to your doom or whatever, just talk to the assistant and go right back where you were. Very forgiving JP, lots of fun. Do not get ahead of the platforms. If you jump ahead of them, well, you'll fall, obviously. There is collision on the second little beat there. Split second after it appears. A lot of cool stuff happening. There's cannons firing at you, particles in the air. Just a really amazing puzzle. I'm going to give myself a speed boost, actuate the control panel, and I'm going to jump off to the side and just spam jump all the way up this ledge. Doesn't take a whole lot of coordination, just spam jump. That's it. Stretch. At the end you have a little event that takes place. These are laser eyes here. Make sure you stay out of the grid or it'll be instantaneous death.
I finally returned to my lab from vacation, and what do I find?
Adventurers.
Adventurers.
Bah.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
Phase tanking. Oops. I did not mean to switch to dwarf mode. Doggone it.
Now this is fine.
I hate to take a break because I'm almost done. I'll just deal with it. I'm running down to Spelunker's Delve.
Threshold achieved.
Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Dropping down into a hole here. Avoiding the piranhas. That did not come out the way I planned. Barracudas. Something like that.
Accelerate.
Super fun feature for this one is a glowstone. They're pretty exclusive to this spot. There's one other place in the game that has them. I don't remember what it is, but what's great about them here is how they illuminate everything. Super fun. I have my graphics turned down to help with precision jumping, but it's still kind of cool. So I pick them up. Don't need it. Splendid. This one's gonna be Morgan's Leap on Morgan's Spiral. Ah, it's wilted. Okay. Golem's Lab. There's an event. You gotta go get Huge, Hug, whatever his name is, and bring him over there. But,
I'm 6 feet tall.
I'll just pass that for now. I still need to go back to Port Mats. So, Golem's Lab is pretty fun. For each level, each area, each station, you're gonna want Condi Dump for one, Stability for another. Basically the two things to worry about. First one's Stormy Station with wind gusts that launch you, so Stability first. That was bad. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. Try that again. Hopefully without the glide this time. once more. I did it again. Glide for the win. Still isn't an on-off switch for that, so meh, just deal with it. I just need a box I can uncheck for it, and I'll be a happy camper with these JPs. Sometimes I want it, and others not so much. Okay, this time I will let go of jump. Maybe. Who knows? Look at that, he can be taught. Basic chest. Da-da-da. Full, why not? Of course it's full. Alright, here we are, Windy Station. We're gonna want stability on this one. Walking in, looking around, basically that's where I want to go, but I have to go find myself an attunement station, which is down to the right. Have fall damage, so that jump was okay. Attune. I see the tuned. Yikes. Right here it's good to have stability. And also time it. Which I didn't, but I had stability, so that's okay. On this one, I'm gonna wait. There's 2 gusts, which we just seen, and then a long gust. After the long gust, I have a longer break, so I'm gonna go in between that. And we're good there.
Iron Hammer is ready to strike.
I'm going to use stability walking through here because it'll knock you flat on your back if you don't. And that is super annoying. 2 ways to go. I can drop down to that route, or I can jump across to here and drop down to this route. Doesn't matter. Whatever floats your wagon or blows your hair back. Get the idea. I'm going to attune. And I am, so I'm jumping off. I'm going to choose Stormy Station. Sure, why not? I'm going to walk off over here and drop down to a route. I have, oh, I missed the route. It's just my pride. It's fine. Try that again. I have fall damage, so just drop down to the route. Wait till I'm out of combat and go, go, go. Stability again. Stand getting knocked flat for no reason. And be prepared for Condi Dump here. That frost gust, whatever you want to call it, is what causes the freeze. There it is, chilled. Dump condition. And go. There's a little gust of wind coming out of a rock right here. A mysterious air current. This guy puts you in combat, so you might as well fight him. Going to get attuned. Tune me. Careful that one doesn't put you in combat as well. I am tuned. Walk through the fence, the gate, whatever. Land here, dump the Condi. Wait till you're out of combat. I did, barely. So dangerous. Get some stability, because again, I can't stand getting knocked down for no reason. Jumping forward, careful of this jump. Notice that it got real narrow right there. And this is where Golem is.
Our moment has finally come.
I don't care to fight him, so I'm just gonna walk around. And I have no idea why this one didn't reset. I did it on this tune. Did I start? No, I didn't start over here. Whatever. Alright, let's go back to Morgan's first. See if the spiral is green or dead. There we go. Will do, donkey. There's bruh. He's there. Sup, bruh. This one is better to do little hops because the roots here have a slant that will mislead you and you might fall off because of it. So instead of walking, just do little hops throughout the whole puzzle like a little bunny. Boingy, 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 boingy. Little hops. Boing, boing, boing. The whole way. Camera shake again, F11, and down towards the bottom you can see without scrolling how to take your camera shake off. You can glide, so if you fall, just glide down. Splendid. Next one's going to be Dark Reverie. Someone's in there because this mob here normally is here, is respawning. Wow, they killed the spiders too. Someone's on a rampage. I'm gonna range this one because I don't want to go down. There is a way to take to, if you go down, there's also another basic chest down there that I don't really care about. So I'm gonna try this way first. If I fall, I can always go the long way. Whatever. Forward and jump. Just go to the tip here, the high arch. Then up, up. I'm gonna jump to the stem. Then hopping forward to the pad. Watch for clearance above me. So I'm going off to the left on all these, making a clockwise motion. There's a Magnificento chest. Magnificent. Right down here, after that's done, is a tiger den if you're making that mini pet. Portmat's Lab. That'll wrap it up. Well, I didn't do Dry Duck Scratch. We can do that. And Prospect Valley Crash Site. So almost done. Not quite. We're in what, 2.5 hours. So under the 3-hour mark makes me happy. Sometime after that I have to allow the blood to go back into the maximal gluteums. Butt muscles. My skills. Alright, there's 4 lightning turrets when you come in here. They will hit you the whole time, so it's better just to get rid of them. Go away, come back another day. Here's number 2 on our list, our to-do list. Like a woodpecker. 3. That's the one I use on repeat underwater. Because why not? I mean, come on. Oh, that one's down. Someone's been in here recently. Oh, after that, do the lamppost. Skipping steps. Got all flustered because stuff was dead. Like, that's not how I left you. Doesn't matter which lamppost, one of these two. All we're doing is dropping that barrier that's right there, the field. The visible and invisible wall. Then interact with this console, and now it says what we want. Okay, yes, yes. And we're gonna wait for it, and click no, now. Okay, now. Abort twice, loop, and then auto abort, click it, and we're good. Operation soak. That's what it says. There are 6 cells, 3 up there, and 3 over here that you can click so that you can see how much time you have left. Interact with the middle one first. Looking at that, I'm gonna do nothing. Just go to the top, come down one. Now I'm gonna go to the middle and go down one, which is what I should have done the first time, but I did not. I'm gonna go to the bottom and go up one. Good. Now up here and up or down twice, whichever. Doesn't matter. Up twice, down once. Something like that. 1449.2, that's what I'm looking for. Now I'm gonna go through, and the coordinates should place me up top on 325. Interact with the console if someone's down there, send them the coordinates. Now if they interact with those panels, the top option will say receive coordinates from test platform 325. If they do so, they can walk through and happily join you up here, not like get thrown into the lighthouse or something like that. You can find alternate codes on the wiki, on Guild Wars 2 wiki, if you want to go check out the light post and deliberately send yourself sailing some other spot. It's fun. I'm just skipping only Zul for this setting. And let's go to Dry Dock Scratch, which this character will excel at because I can go 33% fast the entire time, which is really nice. Still gonna hit the elixirs. This puzzle is really simple. Not a whole lot of mandatory jumping. There's 65 jump minimum before gliding, so who knows what it is now. Pretty easy puzzle, just takes time because you got to run it. Somewhere's around 7 to 12 minutes or more if you have a bad day. It's just gonna be an easy run. Speed boost, lunges, any kind of extra curricular activity that helps you get there faster is good. Gliding's a plus. Who doesn't love that? Here's the next milestone, so I'm just gonna glide on through here. Get the elixir. Not that I need it on a Revenant. Boingy, boingy, boingy. Man, I wish that wasn't that shiny right there. It pulsates too, so it's like eventually that image burns into my eyeballs in the middle of the screen. Like, go away. Stop. Pulsating. I'm gonna get on the left hand side and just spam jump. Oops. Normally that. Okay. It's just yeah, it's fine. Just shake it off. Wow, that became horrible. Let's try that again. Instead of waving my mouse around, just jump up on the left hand side here. Spam jump. Pop, 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 pop. You'll get up there. So glad you flashed in front of my eyes. Pact retains control. Lots of ways to do this, but pretty much all pipes gotta lead to the ocean. Yeah, that was terrible. That wasn't even metaphorical. That was... I'll just hush. This way is mine. Here's another milestone. Get the elixir. If you have gliding, jump off. If not, jump along the right hand side there. Right off there. Either fall down here or glide, whatever you want to do. Go across these structures here. Overhangs, archways. Need a frickin' thesaurus just to go through a jumping puzzle. And there was another milestone marker right there. Majestic flag that pops out. Literally could have spam jumped the whole way. Easy, lots of running. I talk like this to myself when I'm not recording too. I'm still playing. Tell you what I need though, I need one of those applause sounds in the background. So like when I make a jump, it just applauds. Ah, the crowd goes wild. Ah. Oh, I can't do that yet. Really? Come on. Doo-doo.
This is most remarkable.
This is most remarkable. Ah, yes. Yes, it is. I could just freaking click.
I was manufactured to the highest
Sure,
standards.
Why not? Bloop, 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 bloop.
This is the only
Thank you for
proper
tuning
course.
in to watch me salvage everything.
Rare and valuable.
Rare and valuable. There we go. That freed up some space. Hoot. And I got gliders, so I'm gonna drop down and do that. Act like I'm a daredevil. Do. Glider. Makes everything interesting. And I don't need the speed boost. All I need is this mile marker, which is right there. Jump and turn. This jump, if you do not have a glider, is a critical jump. It's a long forward jump. Make sure you're running. Speed boost is best. Getting elixir.
Accelerate.
Could have dropped down and went back the other way, but we gotta go get a mile marker. So. Here it is. We got it. Well, let's go this way. Without gliding, just simply jump along the ledge here. Not a whole lot to explain. The environment. Oh, lag. Yes, we've all been there. Feel your pain in some form. You can run along the edge here, or we could have jumped off, flown diagonally. Just ensure that you don't bypass a mile marker. Love that invis makes that field go out. Love it. Script hole number 1 for us. Probably gonna hit 9. I don't know. Depends on what type of day I'm having. I'm gonna jump and glide across because I already know where I want to go. And just basically making our way all the way up to the top. Freaking awesome.
Accelerate!
Celebrate all the packed victories while we're doing it. Yay! Doesn't matter what shelf you end up on as long as you head to this hole. Doop. On the corner. Just don't hit something gliding sideways when you don't mean to, because your glider disappears. I'm gonna go down this hole because I don't have a portal. Get the chest. All kinds of ways to do this. You can jump back up like so, if you wanted. Or just drop down here, go back through the cave, doesn't matter. I was gonna say you gotta get the elixir. There's no elixir there. Wrong spot. It's all bleeding together. Almost done though. Getting close. And you go along the ledge here, but I'm just gonna glide because I already know where I want to go. The elixir, that's the spot I thought I was at. Just steer into the wall. 10 degrees, 45 degrees, whatever you want to do, steer into the wall. You won't fall off. From there you can do all your fun, crazy moves. Try and speed yourself up, lunges, spins, whatever it might be, blinks, flash, short bow number 5, necrotic transversal, whatever it is. Oh, don't do that. That was bad. No, that was not what I wanted to do. I just did that to be an example as to what not to do. I meant to do that. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, no, that's a lie. That's total a lie. I did not mean to do that. I would love to make someone think that though. What a fantastic map though. Just so much to explore. Busting out of it is quite an adventure in itself. And now we search suspicious rubble piles. Do not interact with the script hole there. It'll take you right back to the beginning. Suspicious pile. I'm getting 3 key halves. You don't have to double click them and put them together. You just use them. You just open the chest. It consumes it. Here we are.
I'm nigh invincible.
Yes, unlock.
You'll never have my dowsing rod. I want the project's life cycle to go on forever.
Oops. Forgot I had the faucets going. Just prepping to be able to interrupt them and lost track of what I was doing. Die script. When he first popped out at launch, I'd been at this puzzle for like 2 hours. It was horrible. Well, it was great. I was exhausted. Anyways, when he popped out and it said legendary, my heart I died because I thought for sure I was about to get killed by a legendary something. I was I about died. I was like, I made it all this way. I opened the chest and a legendary pops out. Like, what? You gotta be playing. Okay, these diving goggles are pretty simple. Put them on. When you jump off, head down to the corner here, just like so. Channel your flips and your twirls, especially when you can see you get dizzy at the end. Oh, and he stops, of course. The animation did me no justification just then. Alright, one more. Well, let's do the crash test site. Or, yeah, crash. Breathe. The Valley Crash Site. Prospect Valley Crash Site. Dun dun dun. Good thing this is the last one. Need to get up and move my bum bum. Use the skills here. I missed the Zephyrite, the Four Winds celebration. Wow, I normally shortcut right there. it's not working out. There it goes, finally. Four Winds, I missed that. And I like these skills because of it. Four Winds had a really good feel. I wish something similar would come back. Maybe just kind of reinvent it. That'd be great. Make me very happy. I'm gonna stop for the crystal, just cause. It's like passing up an Ori for me. I gotta stop. I think last time we went up manual, or I started to go. I don't remember what I did last time. I'm just going to use the jump skill this time. I remember everything like a goose. Oh, I'm gonna wait for that to recharge now because I want to travel up to the goggles. There it goes. Pressing forward. Oops, didn't make it. Turning this way. Oh, wow, I'm just not making it up here. There it went. So close. Yeah, I want to be here. Get this. Try this again. Man. I just realized after all that there's an ancient and a chest. So I'm not going to show you this dive based on it's calling to me. Eames. Evoke over here.
Inquiry. Are we having a cookout?
Jade, follow the sound of my voice. Farm my node. Okay, that just took a weird turn. Doggone it, I'll just go around.
Rare and valuable.
Rare and valuable. Okay, that's a wrap. We covered the achievements to include World v World. Probably did some extra craziness. That's a wrap. Thanks for jumping along. I appreciate it. Contact me in game if you need any help with anything. Character name Jade Prince with a space in between.